Why am I here? When was I here? I ought to be able to remember. I do know the place, but not the time. So when was it? I must try to remember. Was it my idea, or did we come up with it together? And who chose Too Late? Almost, anyway. It's not a very original name, is it? I think I had to take time off work, so I must have been working nearby. That narrows it down a bit. But is that true? He, the counsellor. He thought my poetry was intense. But that can't have been in the first session, can it? So how many sessions were there? I have an idea that we were already living apart. Something tells me that after the sessions, we did not go back to the same house. She was the love of my life, a true soulmate, especially in the early years. I did not want to split up, so I may well have come up with the idea of counselling. But I'm not very good at listening, even less so at taking advice. Which of course means that I am sort of diametrically opposed to the TLA process. Also, I'm defensive, and not really clever enough to guide my responses or my questions in the most self-beneficial directions. Whereas, no, don't go there. Leave your prejudices at home, but you did ought to know she is one quite astute individual.
No doubt he will play the misunderstood man card. He will be after the sympathy vote, and worrying not a jot about the truth nor the facts. It's not the first time that we've split up. He says he wants us to be together, but actually he really can't cope with family life. He always wants, and I think probably needs his own space. And as you probably know, that isn't easy, with children in the mix. Anyway, I have my studies and my career to think of. Does he think it comes easy getting into the British Psychological Society? Well, it bloody well does not. That's how we met, actually. At a psychology summer school, and yes, we did have a dance. And a kiss. And I did give him my phone number. But that's all in the past. We are where we are. It is as it is. I know that I must look after myself. He has shown me that already. Several times over. I mean, he's gone off to chase his dream. And left me behind to sort out the remnants. But kissing and making up seems to be my lot. But not this time. No, this time I am going to be resolute, on my guard. I have taken precautions. I've formed new friendships to support me. It's not that I'm just playing the game. That's not fair. I just don't think he can change, or will change. And neither do I believe that he will commit to change.
That's it then, another Tuesday, another pair of disgruntled adults to placate. I wonder if I can get my success average up, because that's what we are judged on. It always saddens me to see a relationship flounder. One wonders if a part of the getting together. For couples ought to be to learn a few home truths at the very beginning. Of course, that's the very time that the stars are seriously shining, when the moonlight beams onto the lovers, as they walk on the beach, carefree, hand in innocent hand, drifting along the shoreline. Yes, didn't there ought to be alarm bells that ring and hurdles placed to be jumped over, before the I becomes the we, before the couple forming becomes the couple norming. The last lot didn't stand a chance, did they? But these two, well, they are educated, they're articulate, and what's more, they're both at it for the second time. Anyway, that's the prelims or the prenuptials out of the way, so to speak. It's time to breathe deeply and bring all of the calm I can muster to the proceedings. It is a bit like football manager speak or addiction support. The outcome is all that counts. Just take it one day at a time. As if. Of course, those in the higher echelons, they espouse more esoteric metrics for measurement. But for me, it's days together or days apart, and I counts them. These two have a good start. 16 years, on and off, they've been at it. Anyway, as they say in our game, the clock is already ticking.